With the death toll in Indonesia's floods and landslides now nearing 1,000, there are growing questions over the role deforestation may have played in the disaster. Jakarta says it's investigating a dozen companies suspected of contributing to the crisis. But environmentalists say the government itself has encouraged logging for decades, driven by the highly lucrative palm oil, precious minerals and timber industries. Our international correspondent Claudia Farhart reports from Aceh province.
It started with a rare cyclone, highly unusual this close to the equator. But environmentalists say Sumatra, once almost entirely covered in dense tropical rainforest, was already primed for destruction. Aceh has been home since the day Ameridin was born 65 years ago. These days, he says it's unrecognisable.
Banyak kali perubahannya, karena kan sekarang udah PT sawit semua, nah itu yang ngambil kayu itu, nggak ada aturannya, ambil suka hati kayak gitu.
The floods and landslides claimed his home, and the homes of at least 1.2 million others across the island. As the shock of what happened here begins to subside, questions over whether it was worsened by decades of logging are growing louder. Nowhere in Indonesia has suffered more deforestation than Sumatra. Monitoring groups say the island has lost more than 4.4 million hectares of forest since 2001. That's an area the size of Switzerland, and they say it's made the environment less resilient to deal with disasters like this. Palm oil, precious minerals and timber, all in high demand and all highly lucrative. Long driving deforestation in all three of Sumatra's flood-affected provinces.
Hutan itu kan memiliki fungsi salah satunya serapan air katakanlah. Nah, di saat terjadi deforestasi, fungsi-fungsi pohon itu atau tumbuh-tumbuhan itu untuk sebagai serapan air, dia tidak ada lagi fungsinya. Sehingga air itu mengalir dengan lepas seperti itu yang memberikan dampak terhadap longsor dan banjir bandang itu sendiri.
In North Sumatra, thousands of logs were washed up in the storm, floodwaters sending them smashing through villages and people's homes. Jakarta quickly promised to investigate 12 companies on suspicion of illegal logging and revoked the forest permits of 20 more. Forestry Minister Raja Juli Antoni saying if we find any criminal violations, we will pursue firm legal action. But environmentalists are arguing the government itself has driven much of Sumatra's deforestation by approving hundreds of licenses for mining and logging.
Macam bencana yang direncanakan, kalau tidak terkontrol, itu tingkat kerusakan yang akan ditimbulkan oleh bencana-bencana yang akan terjadi ke depan, banjir bandang ini biaya rusaknya itu luar biasa. Nah, sekarang saja itu kerugiannya itu.
Right across the disaster zone, people tell us this is the first time anything like this has happened here. Most are worried it won't be the last.
Sangat khawatir karena saat ini juga kami masih khawatir karena tanah di sini bukan tanah yang padat, tanah pasir. Jadi di sini juga masih banyak rumah yang masih berjatuhan. Untuk hutannya banyak pohon-pohonan yang masih berjatuhan. Jadi warga di sini belum ada yang berani pulang ke rumah.
This region's recovery is going to be difficult. The ecosystem's recovery even harder. In Aceh, Claudia Farhart, SBS World News.